Welcome back to Organize with Grace. I'm your host, Grace Ramon, and here we are, part 2 of the Calm Before the Holidays mini-series. We're talking about decluttering the season, not just your home, but your time, your energy, your heart. And last time I shared a quick deep breathing exercise with you. It was really simple. Anybody could do it. And I don't know what you've associated deep breathing with in the past. For me, when I first started learning about this mindful breathing, I thought it was mainly a yoga thing. I was wrong. Our bodies actually need deep breaths. They rely on them. And as a professional organizer, I see this all the time. When clients first meet me, they're usually a mix of nerves and excitement. And I know this because they tell me themselves I'm nervous and excited. And they're wondering if I can really help them sort through all the things they've been carrying, both physically and emotionally. They look at me like, at least this is how I perceive it, they look at me like, can this girl and her team really help me with all of this stuff? And after a session or two, they realize, yes, we can. But here's what I want to get to, though. Any kind of tension, whether that be anxiety, overwhelm, dread, even grief, it causes our breathing to get shallow. We don't even notice it happening. Our bodies just slip into that pattern. And our shallow breathing affects everything because our brain needs oxygen to function well. When our breaths are short, tight, the brain isn't getting enough steady flow of oxygen. And when the brain is struggling, it affects the rest of our body systems. And it is very subtle. So don't worry if you oh gosh, I never noticed this. It's so subtle that a lot of us don't notice. And then we feel more scattered, more reactive, more tired, more impatient, you name it. Everything gets louder and heavier inside of us. And this is why I emphasize deep breathing so much now. I do it myself. And it's really more than a calming technique. It literally gives your body what it needs so you can think clearly, decide more easily, and feel grounded when life feels too much. And this is especially important when we're grieving any kind of loss. And this is going to be a series in and of itself, I believe, when it comes to grief. But grief meaning it could be like changes in our home, changes in our season, changes in who we used to be. Our breath, believe it or not, reflects all of that. So when I remind you to breathe deeply, it's not just some cutesy tip. It's one of those simplest ways to support your whole body and quiet your nervous system so you can actually move through your day with more ease. Now, let's be honest, December or the holidays in general can feel like a full-time job. You're wrapping gifts, planning events, trying to find that matching ribbon, and before you know it, you're tired even before the month even begins. But what if I told you that decluttering is more than just getting the house ready for guests? We've got to clear the noise so we can actually experience the meaning of this season, whatever that may mean for you. It's different for everyone, and I totally understand that. And so I believe there are three different kinds of clutter that weigh us down during this time of year. And that is one, physical clutter, of course. The gifts, the decorations, the piles that creep into every corner. And sometimes it's not even the stuff itself, it's the decision about it all. What goes where? What do I keep? What do I toss? And then number two is the mental clutter. all the running lists in your mind. Can you see it? Can you see it in your mind's eye? The events, the meals, the gifts, family plans, travel, and endless details. Mental clutter is what keeps us awake at night. And yes, we can be grateful for all of it, but we're human and we all have mental clutter. And then number 3 is the emotional clutter. Oh my goodness, to add it to the list, right? All the expectations, the guilt, the family tensions that tend to rise during the holidays. And that is a whole nother episode altogether. And, we start to ask ourselves, am I doing enough? Or maybe the other way around, am I doing too much? Man, all of these 3 layers are connected. And when one builds up, the others follow. It's like a domino effect. But on the flip side, when you clear one, you clear space for the others. And so for me, when I think about preparing for the holidays, have learned to let myself off the hook for a lot of things and allow others to carry the weight, carry the load. In the past, I've been the one to plan it all and to try to do it all. And, that is a problem for someone like me who does not cook. I'll do all the planning and all the shopping, but the cooking part, no, not for me. But anyway, okay, I digress. But when I think about preparing for the holidays, I always come back to a simple rhythm I use for everything else in my own life and in how I help my clients get organized. And it's a rhythm that helps bring clarity when things feel scattered, and it helps you move through a busy season with a calmer mind and a steadier heart. And without going into the full process in this episode, it's going to take too long. And I'm saving it for the live event because we'll do this together during the Calm Before the Holidays event. And I just want to gently remind you, though, of what this rhythm is really about. And what it is about is 1, slowing down long enough to notice what actually matters to you this year. And it's about giving yourself permission to loosen that grip on the things that are weighing you down, or perhaps the things that you've been trying to control this whole time. No judgment. We all do it. And number 3, it's about creating space in your days, in your mind, and in your home, so you're not just reacting to the season, but being proactive and, I'm going to use that word I didn't like for a long time, intentionally shape it. During the event, we will walk through this rhythm step by step. But for now, I simply want you to start paying attention. Take a note of what feels heavy for you. Take note of what feels important to you. And then take notice where your heart is settling and where it's becoming anxious, where it's like your heart feels tight and heavy. I promise you, I will not add any more to your plate. Okay, we're going to instead create some breathing space, some room for joy, room for the moments you actually want to remember. So as you are listening today, just hold that rhythm in the back of your mind, and we will go through them during the live, and I hope that you can join. So let's pause together for now, right now. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And whisper in your heart, I make room for peace. Okay, And you can do this as many times as you want. When you start to feel that tension, maybe on your shoulders, I tend to feel tension on my shoulders. Where is it for you? Some get headaches, unfortunately, and I do get headaches too every now and then when things get kind of cray cray. Maybe it's a tummy thing that happens for you, that makes you unsettled, or any other part of your body that has muscle aches. Now, as you inhale and exhale slowly, imagine a picture of your December calendar in your mind. Now, imagine erasing one thing that doesn't serve you, that doesn't give you any peace. How does that feel? See, that's decluttering the season. Creating space to actually enjoy it. And as you listened to this episode, if there's something tugging at you, if you want to know more about a calmer way to move into the holidays, I would love for you to join me for a little gathering. I am hosting Calm Before the Holidays Reset. So it's a really simple, free 2-day time together on Zoom happening next week, Monday and Tuesday, November 17th and 18th at 2 p.m. Eastern and 11 a.m. Pacific. So we'll spend under an hour each day just slowing down, checking in with ourselves, and setting a gentle pace for the season ahead. And there's nothing you need to do to prep, but if you want, you can bring a journal, something warm to sip on, and a heart that's open to a quieter, more peaceful way of doing the holidays. And you can grab your spot using the link in the podcast description, or you can email me at grace@organizewithgrace.com with the word peace in the subject line, and I will send you the details. Even if you cannot attend the live sessions, I still recommend that you sign up, because what will happen after the live event is that I will send the replay, especially for those of you who are not able to attend, and you can watch it on your own time, and I will have it up for 72 hours. So you have within 3 days to be able to view it before it comes down. And yeah, you can watch it on your own time. How does that sound? Sound good? All right, so go ahead and sign up. The sign up link is in the description of the podcast. If you'd rather email me, that's totally cool. And you can put the subject line, once again, peace, PEACE. And then my email is grace@organizewithgrace.com. Well, thank you for listening. And as we are wrapping up today, just remember this, that the most important moments of the holidays will definitely not happen in a rush. They'll happen in the quiet, in the pauses, in the space you make for peace to come in. So let's keep on creating that together. Until next time, I have one more part in this mini series, so I will see you in a couple days, or shall I say, I will talk to you in a couple days. I'm Grace Ramon, and this is Organize with Grace. Thanks for listening.